close out 2025 and stand on the threshold of 2026, I want to talk to you about something that's probably already on your mind, the new year. Here's what I'm not going to do today. I'm not going to tell you to set goals or make resolutions. I'm not going to walk you through smart objectives or vision boards or any of that stuff. Because here's the truth. Most New Year's resolutions fail by February. We've all been there. We set goals, we feel excited for a week or two, and then life happens and we're right back where we started from. So instead of, I want to challenge you with something different, something that will actually stick, something that will make you a better leader, not just in January, but in December too. Now don't get me wrong, goals aren't bad, goals give us direction, but goals without a growth mindset are like having a destination without building the vehicle to get there. Think about it this way, if your goal is to lose 20 pounds, but you don't change your relationship with food and exercise, what happens? You might white knuckle your way through a crash diet, lose the weight, and then gain it all back. I've been there and done that. Because the goal was temporary, but your lifestyle stayed the same. Leadership works the same way. You can set a goal to be a better communicator, to be more empathetic, to build a stronger team, but if you're not feeding your mind and growth consistently, those goals become isolated efforts rather than lasting transformation. The leaders who make real impact, the ones who leave a lasting legacy, aren't the ones who set the most goals. They're the ones who commit to continuous growth. They're the ones who make learning a non-negotiable part of their life. And that's what I want for you in 2026. Not just a list of goals, but a commitment to become a person who grows. So here's my challenge to you as we head into this new year. Identify one, just one sustainable growth habit and commit for the entire year. Maybe it's reading one leadership book per month. Maybe it's listening to a podcast during your commute 3 times a week. Maybe it's subscribing to a newsletter that challenges your thinking. Maybe it's dedicating 15 minutes a day to learning something new, anything. The specific habit doesn't matter as much as the commitment to consistency. Because here's what happens when you do this. You don't just learn new information, you literally rewire your brain. You start seeing opportunities differently. You respond to challenges with more wisdom. You lead with more confidence and compassion. This is what psychologist Carol Dweck calls the growth mindset. We've all heard about it by now, and the research is clear. Leaders with a growth mindset are more resilient, more innovative, and more effective at inspiring their teams. But it only works if you commit to the lifestyle, not just to the outcome. Think about the difference between someone who works out once a year and someone committed to fitness as a lifestyle. One might have a goal, the other has a transformation. That's what we're going for here. Now I want to give you some specific ways you can build this growth habit. And selfishly, I hope some of them involve the resources we've created here at the Care Agent channel. First, if you're a podcast person, I'd love for you to check out the Care podcast. We release regular episodes on leadership, emotional intelligence, and building the kind of character that creates lasting impact based on the Care framework. You can find it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Links are right down in the description. Make it a part of your morning routine or commute. 20 minutes a week could be the growth habit that changes everything for you. Second, if you prefer reading, I wrote a book with Lampasas High School principal Paul Weinheimer, specifically for leaders who want to make a difference that outlasts them. It's called How to Leave a Lasting Legacy Through Care, and it walks readers through the exact framework I use to develop leaders who don't just succeed, they matter and make a difference. It's available on Amazon in both paperback and Kindle formats. So whether you like a physical book in your hands or prefer to read on your device, you're covered. There's a link in the description for that too. And third, if you're watching this video, then you already know where to find leadership lessons regularly, right here on this channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're putting out content every week on leadership, motivation, and inspiration designed to help you become the leader the world needs in 2026 and beyond. Every video is a chance to grow, to think differently, to lead better. Here's the thing. I'm not asking you to consume all of this. I'm asking you to pick one that fits your lifestyle and commit to it. If you're a reader, commit to the book. If you're a listener, listen to the podcast. If you watch things, subscribe to the channel. The medium doesn't matter. The commitment does. Let me cut in here to be transparent. If you click one of the book links in the description, I'll get a small commission as an Amazon associate. And thank you for that cup of coffee. Now back to it. Here's what I've learned on my 30 years of developing leaders. The leaders who change the world aren't the ones who make dramatic New Year's resolutions. They're the ones who show up consistently. They're the ones who are still learning in November, the way that they learned in January. I think about this often in my own life. The most significant growth I've experienced hasn't come from big dramatic moments. It's come from the books I've consistently read, the conversations I've consistently had, and the lessons I've consistently applied. Consistency compounds. That's the secret. If you read just 20 pages a day, that's 7,300 pages a year, roughly 20 to 25 books. If you listen to one podcast episode a week, that's 52 episodes of leadership wisdom poured into your life. If you watch one leadership video a week and actually apply what you learn, that's 52 opportunities for transformation. None of those individual moments feel like changing in the moment. But a year from now, 5 years from now, you'll be a completely different leader. And the people you lead will be better because of it. That's the legacy we're building. That's the CARE framework in action. Leaders who grow, who invest in themselves so they can invest in others that will make that difference. So as we head into 2026, I'm challenging you not to just set goals, commit to growth, pick your habit, mark it on the calendar, and protect it like it's the most important meeting of your week, because it is. And if you choose to grow with us through the podcast, the book, or the channel, I'm honored. And I promise you we're going to keep showing up with content that matters, that challenges you, that helps you become the leader others need. Drop a comment below and tell me what's your one growth habit for 2026. Let's encourage each other. And if you found this valuable, share it with another leader who needs this message to help them. Here's the growth, not goals. Here's the becoming, not just achieving. Again, have a great year, and we'll see you during that next year.